You don't need another content creation tip. You don't need another YouTube tip. You, my darling, you need to start creating content. Because let's be honest, watching content is not the same as creating content. And deep down, you know this too. If this sounds like you, then this video is exactly what you need. So welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time, welcome, darling. Today I want to have a real conversation with you, not about some YouTube algorithm or some one fancy tip, but about a serious issue that most new creators are struggling with. You are consuming way too much content and not actually creating your own. I'm not here to judge you. In fact, we all did it. I did it. I used to do it. I totally get it. I used to do the same thing. But the thing is, you can't grow by just consuming content. You need to start doing it. You need to start creating content. You need to start doing the actual work. The thing is, learning can actually become a trap for not doing the actual thing. And sometimes it feels like you are being productive. Oh, you're binge watching your favorite creators on YouTube. You're watching every strategy to grow on TikTok, YouTube, any platform you have interest in. All the strategies, you're watching them, all the tips, you're watching them, all the, every new strategy that comes out, you are up to date with it. You're following your favorite creators, you've subscribed to them. In fact, you have their post notifications on that immediately they drop a video, you go and watch. But in the real sense, you are just consuming a lot of things and you end up actually doing absolutely nothing. Then you start thinking, I'm not ready yet. I need more knowledge. I need to be perfect. But the thing is, what you actually need is action, not perfection. That's a good rhyme, by the way. Let me ask you one thing. How many YouTube tutorials, strategies, tips have you watched this week? And how many videos have you actually filmed this week? How many have you posted? It's very easy to feel productive when you're always consuming tips, strategies, taking notes. But let me tell you something. Content consumption is not the same as content creation. You don't need 10 more tips. You need to just start. Even if it's not perfect, even if you are scared. I know why you're hesitating. You're thinking about what people will say, how you sound, how perfect your video will be. You're thinking about what if you mess things up? What if nobody likes your video? Well, if it makes you feel any better, as at the time of filming this particular video, my last video has 4 views, and the greatest number of my views is a short I posted is 200 and something views. Now, because of these views, am I going to stop because I don't have 1,000 views? That to me is something. Okay, I'm not looking at the now. I'm looking at 1 year, 2 years, 3 years from now. So you can just say it in this term, like, I am planting my seeds now for tomorrow. So if you are constantly worried about what people will say, if you're constantly worried about the results you are getting now, if you're constantly worried about perfection, you will never start. That is why you need to put all those fears aside and just start. Fear and hesitation is one thing that keeps most creators in the planning mode. They are planning to, oh, I'm planning towards, but they're not doing anything. The thing is, you will never feel fully ready. The creators you admire, they started somewhere. They started messy, they started awkward, they started with their fears, they started scared. But the difference between you and them is that they started while you are still entertaining your fears. You learn by doing and not by watching. Every time you film, you get better. You identify your strengths and you identify your weaknesses, and then you work towards them, and it improves you, and then you get more confident in yourself. You get more confident in standing or sitting in front of the camera. You discover what works for you by actually doing it, by actually taking action, not by overthinking, not by comparing yourself to others. You can't edit a video you've never recorded. You can't build a channel you've never created. And you won't improve on camera if you don't actually start talking on camera. Here's what you can do. These are simple steps to break out of the loop. 1. Start a 7 days content challenge. 1 piece of content a day. Don't overthink it. No overthinking, no perfection, just post. Or if a 7 days challenge is much for you, you can tell yourself, okay, on a weekly basis, this week I'm going to create 1, 2, or 3 contents. The next week I'll create 1, 2, or 3 contents. So each week you just tell yourself, I'm going to create 1 content or 2 contents or 3 contents, and then you stick with it, and then gradually you build your consistency, gradually you build your confidence, and then gradually you get out of that loop of always consuming tips and hacks without doing anything. Number 2, if you're finding it difficult to collect your thoughts and speak fluently on camera, you can create a script as a guide that is going to help guide your thoughts and help you speak on camera. I made a video on that, so you can go and watch it later on. Number 3, watch your own videos. When you watch your own videos, you are going to find out your strengths and your weakness. You're going to find out what you are doing well and then what you're not doing well, and then this will help you improve in those areas. Number 4, always remind yourself that doing is better than perfection. Don't always strive to create perfect videos rather than creating videos that will give your audience value. Striving for perfection will hinder you from filming. It will limit you, and it will make you feel like you are not ready, and then you will keep being in that loop of feeling like you are not ready, that you need to consume more tips and strategies and hacks before you get ready. So do not fall into that trap. Strive to create value and not perfection. Before we call it a wrap, I want you to know that it's perfectly normal to feel like you need to be perfect. It's perfectly normal to feel like you want your videos to be perfect. But I also want to tell you that it is highly liberating and free to just hit the record button, be yourself, and trust the process. So if no one has told you this yet, you are ready and you need to start now. If this video gave you that little nudge that you needed, let me know in the comments. Just type, I'm ready to start now. And if you want more videos like this, real honest content that will help you grow Without pressure, hit the subscribe button and do not forget to like and share. Thank you for watching. Bye.